Hi, we are Group 6 from Generic 4. My name is Teristus Danelio and my matrix number is A220137 In this video, our group is going to discuss about on how the public mass can initiate the United Nations Sustainable Goal 3 SDG 3 with the theme Ensure Healthy Lives and Promote Well-being for all at all ages. The COVID-19 pandemic has reshaped our world, profoundly affecting our health and well-being. It has brought forth the importance of collaborative efforts of the public mass to be able to help others in need. In this context, it is essential to understand and prioritize the SDG 3 of United Nations to call for universal access to healthcare, reducing mortality rates, combating diseases, and supporting mental well-being. As a part of the public ourselves, we must seize this opportunity to build a healthier future by advocating for SDG 3 to encourage the communities to promote basic hygiene and healthcare to protect others. Now, my group members will talk on how the COVID-19 have affected us in terms of health, economy, social, and cooperation.
The COVID-19 pandemic had a profound impact on various aspects of our lives. One of the primary effects is seen in public health. COVID-19 is a highly contagious respiratory illness caused by the novel coronavirus. It has resulted in millions of infections and deaths globally. The virus can cause severe illness, particularly in older adults and individuals with underlying health conditions. Furthermore, the pandemic has had a significant impact on mental health. Social isolation, fear of infection, loss of loved ones, financial stress, and uncertainty about the future have contributed to increased levels of stress, anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues in many individuals. Last but not least, the hospitals and healthcare workers have faced unprecedented challenges in managing the influx of COVID-19 patients, leading to shortages of medical supplies, overwhelmed healthcare facilities, and delayed or disrupted non-COVID-19 healthcare services.
As Alia mentioned earlier, COVID-19 has impacted our health, but the COVID-19 pandemic also had significant and wide-ranging impacts on the global economy. Here are some ways in which COVID-19 has affected the economy. Firstly, business closures and disruptions. To control the spread of the virus, many countries implemented lockdown measures which led to the closure or significant reduction in operations of businesses across various sectors. This resulted in a loss of revenue and disruptions in supply chains. Secondly, unemployment and job losses. Business closures and economic slowdowns resulted in a sharp rise in unemployment rates. Many industries such as travel, hospitality, and retail experienced significant job losses as demand declined. Thirdly, economic recession. The pandemic triggered a global recession as economic activity contracted. This was due to reduced consumer spending, declining investment, and decreased trade. Governments and central banks implemented stimulus measures to mitigate the impact and stimulate economic recovery. So it's important to note that the economic impacts of COVID-19 can vary across countries and regions depending on factors such as government responses, healthcare infrastructure, and economic diversification. Efforts to control the virus through vaccination campaigns and public health measures are critical for economic recovery.
Hi, my name is Aizatul Wardah binti Joakim and my matrix number is A220100. As we all know, COVID-19 has a huge impact on our health. Beyond its devastating health consequences, the pandemic has disrupted various aspects of social life, forcing individuals, communities, and governments to adapt to unprecedented challenges. Therefore, I want to suggest among the steps that can be taken to prevent ourselves from being affected by COVID-19. To curb the spread of the virus, authorities implemented social distancing measures including lockdown, stay-at-home orders, and restrictions on gatherings. These measures effectively isolated individuals from their usual social networks. Important events and celebrations were postponed or cancelled, denying people the opportunity to come together. As the result, COVID-19 virus is not easy to spread and can be controlled.
As
Assalamualaikum to all my fellow friends and lecturers. My name is Dania Khairunisa and I will be presenting my point about global and regional cooperation. In this post-COVID era, as a citizen, there are many consequences that can be seen due to global and regional cooperation. Global and regional cooperation can play a crucial role in preventing a variety of issues. There are a few examples, such as climate change, health issues, conflict and migration. Since it is related to our theme, I will talk about why global and regional cooperation can help to prevent COVID-19 from spreading. First thing first, collaboration between countries and World Health Organization (WHO) helps people around the world to keep in track about the news of COVID-19 virus. This is an elaboration for the first point, which is about collaborating on disease surveillance and response. In addition, addressing health inequalities will trigger the government to reach out the folks by providing an access to needed healthcare regardless of their location, income level or other factors. For instance, Ministry of Health of Malaysia (KKM) enforced the national COVID-19 immunization program by giving free vaccination to all citizens. In a nutshell, global and regional cooperation has a positive impact to our countries.
Hi, my name is Natalie Runai and my matrix number is 8200 and 855. In conclusion, the prevention of COVID-19 requires a multifaceted approach that combines individual responsibility, public health measures, and global cooperation. Many different aspects of society have been significantly impacted by the COVID-19 epidemic, and it is important to note that the COVID-19 situation continues to evolve and preventive strategies may be updated based on scientific evidence and expert recommendation. Therefore, staying informed and following guidance from trusted health authorities is crucial in ongoing efforts to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Thank you.